bad. Sorry. Not a good start. Not a good start. I am so sorry. Just trying to get things in order. My bad on that very clumsy start, but nevertheless, welcome and welcome back to another Worthless Mutts. This is gonna be What Now Part 2. Where we're gonna kind of talk about other other things regarding the end of it being the postal worker awareness bite week, and the UPS, if that's what it's called, or USP, excuse my call what it is. That's not even the only people out there or companies out there that has to deal with dogs. There are tons more of delivery personnel out there that has to go to door to deliver food. I'm not sure if they don't have a week or a month regarding that, but it's not just the mail carriers that are getting mauled by these dogs. It is other types of mail carriers. It is the food delivery services. Whether it's your independent ones like Uber or Uber, DoorDash, or it's like things like FedEx, Expedite, as you can see here, all these other delivery services. They all have to deal with dogs. So they state that they get over 5,800 bites per year just with the postal workers alone. So imagine adding up every other delivery personnel out there. That could be estimating maybe 16,000, or I'm guessing maybe over 16,000 of delivery drivers being attacked by dogs. That is too much. And for something that is man's best friend, attacking people that are just doing their job, it's ridiculous. Like, there has to be some acknowledgement, these dogs are not good. They don't belong here. They're too dangerous. They're too brain damaged. But yet they remain in our communities where people are losing their lives. A delivery driver, just wants to make his runs and go home and do whatever. None of them have, getting killed or mauled by a dog on their checklist. No one does. So it's so sad that so many have lost their lives to dogs just because they're doing their job. And it's the fact that it's these dog nutters are the ones that are using these services for food, for mail. But they themselves can't even at least do their best to keep other people safe from dogs. They don't even try. They don't even try. They don't even care. But they want everyone to bow down and worship these worthless mutts. To be ignorant of their repulsive behavior. To be blind of how dangerous they are. They just want all of us to just accept it and just move on. And that's how it is. In reality, that is how it is when it comes to these dogs. They attack. They are dangerous. They kill people. We hear about it, and they want us to just move on, as if nothing happened. You'll get a blurb about it in the news, on YouTube, on TV, etc. But that's that. And the companies may put out a statement, and again, we're off doing the same thing again and again, and it just happens. But in dog culture, the dog nuts, the dog lovers, dog experts, they just want us to just ignore it. Like getting attacked by dogs is a part of life. It's crazy. Not these dog lovers themselves, they don't even have the audacity, the manners, the etiquette, the self-respect to make sure their dogs are secure. They can't even do that. And it's not just the house that people are going into. It's all the houses in the neighborhood. Many dog nutters will let and allow their dogs to roam free. And they're just getting attacked. People are getting attacked. But these dog lovers want us, or at least want me, to just ignore it. As if it never happened. I remember back in the day when I used to, sell chocolates for school. I wasn't as like a full-on dog hater back then. We went door to door in my apartment building. And a little bit nerve-wracking. Every time we heard a dog bark, we were out of there. We were out of there. I remember one time we knocked and we heard maybe it was probably a Rottweiler, a thick bark. Pretty sure it was a Rottweiler. Once we heard it, we were gone. And the guy, I guess he kind of followed us, but he didn't say anything or do anything. Kind of like followed us out in the hall, but we were gone. I remember it was kind of scary though, man. Knocking everyone's doors and just hoping they don't have a dog. As soon as you knock or ring the doorbell, whatever, these dogs are barking at the door. And these experts and websites are saying that dogs, see us as a threat. Delivery people, and anyone at the door is a threat to them. And these are the man's best friend. These are the things that are lovable and kind, that can sense bad people, that can sense when you're sad, but will attack you because you knocked on a door and you handed something to their owner. You don't even have to hand anything to their owner. They're just going to come out and attack you. Like what is that? That's just ridiculous. So I feel for these delivery drivers, man, and personnel. I can't. Yeah, I even did Uber for like a short while. Did Uber, and I was a little bit nervous because knocking at people's doors to deliver food or let them know that I'm here, etc., and all that other stuff. I was still nervous because sometimes you knock on doors and ring doorbells and things like that. You hear dogs and you get so nervous. What I used to do, I used to ring the doorbell or knock the door, and once I heard a dog, or even if I didn't hear a dog, I would just like walk and stand near my car on the sidewalk just in case something happened. Because if you stand by the door and they open the door, like always, these things will run right out and attack. So I was always cautious and proactive. So I do feel for these delivery personnel. Because it's like I've been there in a way. I guess since I've been there, and it's nerve-wracking. Like you're scared. Like you don't want to be attacked. You're nervous. So I've been there. I know how that feeling is. I haven't been attacked, but I know that feeling of going to someone's door, knocking, ringing the doorbell, and you're hearing a dog. And you just get so nervous, man. Um, yeah. So again, there's a lot of delivery companies out there, such as Amazon. Again, in this article, I pulled my sock down and saw blood. Drivers for Amazon in U.S. complain of dog attacks. So it's not just the U.S. Mail carriers. It is delivery personnel from Amazon too that are getting attacked by these dogs. Um, Amazon considers its flex drivers independent contractors, meaning they're not promised workers compensation after a bite. The app told her to deliver to the porch. Jennifer Anderson, a 43-year-old gig worker for Amazon Flex and a single mother, had brought the packages to the house before, so she didn't think much of it. So when she saw the two unsecured dogs, a healer and a chihuahua, we just spoke about in the latest video, which was barking at her. Dogs are everywhere in eastern Idaho, and Anderson's own dog was a herding breed similar to the healer. I've never had a fear of dogs my entire life. All it takes is that one moment. And a lot of people, a lot of dog nutters end up being scared of dogs. They end up being traumatized for life because of dogs. Just that one moment. That's all it takes. When she got to the doorstep, the chihuahua suddenly started biting her, but barely broke the skin. Anderson told the tiny dog to stop and started walking to her car. That's when the healer lunged. So she's at the door. The other dog bit her. She's walking away from the house, and the other dog just started to lunge and attack her as well. She's screaming and managed to get back into her vehicle. The wound was bleeding badly. I was just shaking, completely shocked. So even if you're a dog lover, and they always say dogs can sense bad people. But here we have, another individual who was a former dog lover, or was a dog lover, and delivering, a package to the house that she'd been to before. She's been there before. She's a former dog lover, or is a dog lover. And, the motto of dog lovers is, I'm suspicious of people who don't like dogs, but I trust a dog when it doesn't like a person. So does that mean this person was a bad person, even though she was like a dog lover? Just doing her job? So that's why they attacked her? Or is it because it's territorial? I mean, these dog owners are going to have so many excuses. And if you're going to have so much excuses for these dogs of why they attacked, it just shows again that they don't belong in our society. They're unfit for it. They're the only things that are loved, taken care for, protected, but still attack. Still attack us. Attack us for doing nothing. They're the only animals out there. Animals. Only so-called animals that go on and attacking us like that. Can't find it anywhere else. And like I was saying, you just have plans to just deliver packages and go home. Do whatever you want to do after. You're planning for next week, the next day, the next month. No one plans to die from dogs. Amazon delivery driver found dead after an apparent dog attack. Let's hear what they have to say about this. I guess there's no... My thing is on. Not sure why there's no sound. Oh, my bad. Bear with me. I'm sorry. What's going on with the sound? Oh my goodness. Why is my sound? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my sound right now. I think it's not. Sorry about that. I thought my sound is on, but there's no sound coming from the desktop now. I'm not sure what's going on. But again, we have an event where an Amazon driver was killed by dogs. Killed by dogs. Delivery driver of Amazon was found dead after an apparent animal attack. In Missouri, the deputies shot and killed the two aggressive dogs. Deputies were called to a home, a town of around only of 10,000, around 7 p.m. after neighbors reported that an Amazon van had been parked there for several hours. Imagine that. Several hours and you're dead because of these worthless mutts. Again, these are the dogs that these dog nuts say are lovable. They understand people. The man was found dead in a yard, as were two highly aggressive dogs, he said. They shot and killed the worthless mutts. Again, it's the dog, you know, and I mean, I don't know why they keep referring to these dogs as animals when they're brain damaged mutants. And like I said, no one plans to get attacked and killed by dogs. You're just doing a job to drop off a package and go home and to go to the next location. You get bombarded by these dogs. Like it's so sad. So sad. It's very, very sad. Apparently the dogs were a German Shepherd and an English Mastiff. Like, these are man's best friends, yo. How about this in FedEx? Driver seriously injured in Campsville bulldog attack. Illinois has one of the highest numbers of dog bite cases in the country. Each year, people from all walks of life are injured due to dog attacks. Delivery workers are often at risk due to the nature of their job. So it's not just mail carriers, it's all delivery workers. All delivery workers, you're at risk when you go out there. It's like war. But the thing is, you have no weapons. You have no training to deal with the enemy. You have no tactile, no strategy to deal with the enemy. All you have is your vest. And that's it. And it's never enough. One of the most brutal dog cases reported in 2021, a FedEx delivery driver suffered severe injuries in a dog attack while making a routine delivery. The incident took place when two American bulldogs escaped from a home in Campsville. Again, talk about these things escaping. You just open the door, these things come flying out. You ring the doorbell, knock the doorbell, these things are barking and are ready to come right out to attack you. And it's not even like they know or see who's out there. You say, oh, they look out the window. So what if they look out the window? They don't even know why the person's there. Let's say in a case, they weren't even looking out the window, period. The doorbell rings or the door knocks. They're already barking at the door, growling, and they haven't even seen who's at the door. As soon as the door opens, they're going to go and attack the person to kill them. Again, these things are attacking to kill. They're attacking to kill. They're not just going to bite you and leave. They're attacking to kill you. It's like with this Amazon worker. He was attacked and killed. His attacks were so bad that he had to be airlifted to St. Louis Hospital for immediate medical attention. The sheriff pointed out that even the most agreeable dogs can become protective of their homes. For what? Protective of what? Like what? What are you all about being protective for? You say these things don't judge. You say these things are lovable and understanding of people. But what are they protecting? You're protecting your home from a delivery driver? Like what are you talking about? Just knocking, ring the doorbell. Now you gotta go kill someone for ringing the doorbell? They're not even inside the house. And there are cases of these people, just like in this case, he dropped it off and she was leaving towards her vehicle, but yet the dog came at her as she was leaving. Protective of what? No one is touching their food. No one is touching their resources. They're just touching a bell and door to hand something over. And in most cases, they're just there to drop stuff off and walk away, but yet they still get attacked. Like, these dogs are just so brain damaged. And the thing is, it's these dog letters too. They want us to be oblivious to the behaviors of these dogs. They do. This is Get Circuit, a delivery driver's guide to dog attacks. Like, why are we getting, or delivery drivers getting preached to about this? All they're doing is dropping things off. They're not staying for tea. They're not staying over to do any housework or to sleep or to have a nap. They're dropping things off for less than a minute, less than maybe 30 seconds, 10 seconds, and they're going. But yet the delivery personnel are getting preached to about this. Dog attacks are just one hurdle delivery drivers face on the job, and it's like one of the only main hurdles that they have to face. You can get no answers, who cares? No calls, who cares? You get stood up, who cares? Your life isn't over. Wrong address, who cares? Your life isn't over. Your life isn't in trouble. But when these dogs attack, they can kill you. Ruin your life, ruin your whole body. If you're a delivery driver, hopefully you're a dog lover too. Why? Come on. And even if they are, that does nothing. Does nothing. Odds are good that you'll come across homes that have dogs on the property somewhere along your route. After all, some 69 million U.S. households own these worthless mutts. Encountering canines can be a great perk of the job. So this is about keeping these delivery drivers safe, but they're worshiping these dogs as they go along. When these dogs have done nothing but torment and terrorize these delivery drivers. You might love having dogs wagging their tails to welcome from the yard or front porch, or barking excitedly from inside. Again, who cares? Okay. Talk about these dogs being playful, but who cares? They're doing a job. Who cares about these worthless mutts? Like, what do you have to say about delivery drivers getting attacked? That's what we want to hear about. But let's get real. Not all dogs are friendly. They can be especially combative and aggressive if they perceive you as a threat. So they talk about all these good things about dogs, and then, we're, all of a sudden now we're a threat for dropping things off. Like, it's so frustrating how they can say all this positive stuff about dogs and then say you can be attacked if they perceive you as a threat. I mean, dude, they're just dropping off a box. Yikes. They ring the doorbell, knock on the door, and they're already barking when they haven't seen anything, and they perceiving us as a threat for knocking. They haven't even seen who it was. These things go for walks outside all the time, and nothing is attacking or hurting them. So what do they have to be scared of? What is threatening them? You're technically a stranger on the dog's territory. Again, I don't think dogs really have territory. Dogs will attack anyone, any place. So I don't think, even if dogs do have a territory, it's still irrelevant because they attack anywhere, any place. When you stop through to pick up or drop off a package, it's understandable that the animal might get protective. Aggressive dogs can make your scary encounters, barking, snarling. Yeah. So what do we do? What do we do to help to save ourselves then? Okay, they're going over the stats. Okay, that's nice. What to do if you've been bitten by a dog while delivering? In some cases, it's possible to de-escalate an aggressive dog. In some cases, it's possible. Okay, and avoid a bite. Okay, they're gonna give some tips. Here are the tips: get the owner's information. Take photos of your injuries. Okay, this is after. Okay, so after you've been bitten. Get the dog owner's information. Again, these dog owners, after any attack, they will flee the scene. So it wouldn't be surprising if they just shut the door on you after you got attacked. I wouldn't be surprised. Take photos of your injuries, but you're hurt, you're in pain, you're in so much pain, whether it's your hands or arms, it's going to be hard to, I think it's still going to be hard to do that, depending on the injuries, obviously, but just like the other guy had a severe injury where he had to be airlifted to the hospital. So get medical attention. So let's say you're by yourself though. Like this guy, he was killed to death. Couldn't take pictures. Couldn't seek medical attention. This guy, again, had to be airlifted. File a police report. Okay. Keep copies of your medical and police information. Notify your employer. Contact personal injury lawyer. Can you self-defense against a dog attack? What kind of a question is that? That should be just so natural and logical. Any dog comes at you, it should be instinct to use physical self-defense against these worthless ones. It's better if you hurt the dogs than they hurt you. Because again, these dogs are worthless. They don't have to wake up in the morning to work. These things have nothing to worry about. So you're not really ruining their lives at all. Because again, they just wake up, shit, eat, and that's it. That's all they do their whole entire lives. And attack people. So basically, they gave us really nothing. They're just acting like they care. Just so they can glorify or worship these worthless mutts. Even though these same worthless mutts that may look excited and playful, these are the same dogs that are going to attack and try to kill you. Are there any stats on how many dogs are killed by UPS trucks each year? UPS driver has saved my dog life twice by slamming on the brakes. But I'm sure there are others who don't have the same reflexes. So this is about, these dumb dogs, crossing the street mindlessly, into traffic. So this person is asking, like, are there any you like? Is there like any stats of, I guess of dogs getting run over by UPS drivers? So it's just funny how these dog nuts, again, they only care about when the dog is hurt. They only care about when the dog is hurt. They are nowhere to be found. They're very quiet, and it's dogs hurting other people. They don't care when their dog hurts other people. They want us to just ignore it. Ignore it like it's so normal, and just move on. Like, what do you, these, and plus many of these dogs, they will chase they'll chase these trucks or these cars. So the car goes in the driveway. Somehow the driver escapes from getting harmed. They're in the car or in the truck, and they try to back up or drive away. And these things will keep chasing the thing, barking at it. What do you expect them to do? Expect them to stop and tell the dogs to move? No, just run them over. Run them over. These things saying they're territorial and all that. Like, again, you're in the car trying to back off. Move away, dog. The dog should just move away. You're trying to get out of there, but yet they're in the way. You have no choice but to run them over. And again, it's only these worthless mutts that will run and walk into the way of an oncoming truck. Only them. There's no other animal that does that. Raccoons. I've noticed even raccoons, when they're about to cross the street, they will even look both ways and make sure a car is not coming before they go. Even if they see a car coming from 10 meters away, they will wait on the sidewalk until that car goes by. Obviously, there are exceptions, but I've seen them just wait until the car goes by. Squirrels, again, they're a little more nutty. They try to avoid getting hit from vehicles, at least. Cats, same thing. They avoid it. Birds, they avoid it. But it's only dogs that will literally walk or run into oncoming traffic. And I already posted a video, I guess, on my channel of a pit bull dog that had no business getting hit by an oncoming truck. The pit bull dog was on the property. I don't know. I guess their owner's property. Let's assume it's the owner's property. They're like maybe 10 meters or 10 feet away from the road, so they were safe. The truck is coming, on the road, going his way, and that dog, for some reason, runs on the road, intercepting the truck and then getting ran over. No animal does that, except dogs, even though they're not really animals. But you know my point, though. It's only dogs doing that, running onto oncoming traffic. And there are videos, again, of dogs, even though there's an oncoming train coming, they will literally just wander and walk as if nothing's happening as that train is coming. It's not even like they're running past it or anything. They will just either stand there, run, they will just get hit by the trains. So it's only dogs that are this dumb. Only dogs. For UPS drivers, just in case you meet a disgruntled dog, how UPS drivers can also play the safe game and avoid dog bites. I don't know. It's the best way to avoid them is two ways: get rid of the dog, or just not do the job. Like sometimes you don't even see it coming. You're not even prepared for it, and these things come out of nowhere attacking you. You need a signature. They open the door. That dog comes running out and attacks. You're in the neighborhood, stray dogs around, they still attack you. Again, I don't want to hear these. Again, this is just This is just about pushing the dog propaganda, and it's very ironic though how these delivery drivers are victims of dog attacks. And here we're talking about how to keep safe, but they're showing these UPS drivers, mingling with these dogs. It's like this is not reality, though. This isn't realistic. This isn't the reality. They're not just gonna do this. They're attacking you guys. They're attacking you. They're attacking and killing you. But again, even when things are so bad in dog culture, they just always make light of it. Imagine this. Drunk driving. Drunk driving is awful. It's bad. It hurts people. It kills people. Imagine if this was like a drunk driving article that, drivers are just disgruntled by drunken drivers. But what do? They have people in their cars drinking. They have people, drinking before they're driving. It wouldn't make sense. So why do they think it's okay to mesh dogs and delivery drivers when, again, dogs are known for attacking them, killing them? It doesn't make sense. Again, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, you name it. Delivery person dog bite accidents in New York. In 2019, a total of 48 people were killed as a result of dog attacks. The past 5 years have seen an increase in the number of dog bite fatalities. First founded in 2009, a rideshare company, Uber Technologies, has since expanded to include services such as package delivery, freight, transportation, and food delivery. One of the dozens of food delivery companies across the United States, Uber Eats drivers travel of hundreds of residents every month, while Uber Technologies has stated. I kind of go over the history of bad dog breeds. Again, the danger of dog bites. Being bitten by a dog, even during a lighthearted play, is never fun. The event of a severe bite, the health risk can be considerable. Imagine that man's best friend biting you, then infecting you. Like why have these things if this can happen? Why force them down our throats? It just doesn't. It's not adding up. Again, if you've been bitten, wash your hands. All these things, but they're letting us know that there are dangers with being delivery drivers. There are dangers with being a delivery driver. If there's so many websites, so many articles and reports about delivery drivers getting attacked, and it just proves even more and more how dangerous these dogs are. Dangerous. That every type of delivery personnel is a threat, apparently a threat to these dogs. And you're delivering food or whatever packages and you end up getting attacked. Some of these companies or whatever, they want to play it lightly. They want to play it lightly. We're getting killed by these dogs and they want to play it lightly and still want to show pictures of delivery drivers, groping these dogs. So again, they don't care about you getting attacked. They really don't care. What it's more about is protecting these dogs. Because when they attack, these dogs get put down. That's what they care about. They don't care if some delivery driver gets killed. They don't care about that. They see you just as a delivery driver, as a person, like whatever. When it comes to these dogs, though, they see these dogs as better than them. They see these dogs as better than people. They see these dogs as gods, as angels, as perfect, as great. But the reality is, these dogs are worthless. They're dangerous. That's the reality. These dogs are highly, highly dangerous for every delivery personnel out there. And to have just 1 week of awareness, it's ridiculous. It's one company of dog bite awareness. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But anyways, it is time for Did You Reddit? Time for Did You Reddit? Just about 4 pages I want to go over. First one states was attacked by a huge dog tonight. This is Uber Eats. Pretty big guy. Excuse me. Went to a house for a bite at. Went to a house to meet at door. Delivery around 8 p.m. After knocking, a woman, late 20s, early 30s, answers with 2 dogs right behind her, a happy-looking corgi and a happy-looking worthless mutt, and a huge white furried worthless mutt who was aggressively barking. This person is a dog lover as well. But the dog was pissed. Pissed at what? Pissed at what? But this dog was pissed at what, though? What does it have to be pissed at? I asked her if she could keep the dog inside so I could finish the delivery. She says, here, listen. She says, he's just being playful. He doesn't bite. But then guess what happens? He said that's cool, then asked if she'd shut the door and I'd leave delivery there. She said, he's fine, he doesn't bite, and opened the door wide and the dogs came rushing out. Again, never trust these dog owners. This is what she said. The dogs don't bite. She opened the door. They rushed out at the guy. Immediately, the big dog snarled and then chomped down on my lower right leg. I'm screaming at her to get her dog off me, and that he's biting my leg. And she's laughing or giggling, and actually says that it doesn't bite, as it got my leg in its mouth. I shake the dog off and it runs around behind me, jump on my back and bites the hood of my hoodie, almost toppling me backwards. I shake him loose again, immediately bites my ASS. Like my whole ASS cheek. Chomps down and starts to shake. I whip around and punt this huge B word right in the ribs while yelling for her to get a hold of him. He bites my other leg, so I kick him again, and only then she gets his collar. I grab her order, run back to my car, called Uber right away. Luckily, the sweats I was wearing was super thick, so I wasn't bleeding. But I do have bruises on my leg and my right beep. And one of my leg bites was deep scratches where the fangs dragged across. I called the police animal control and they took my report and are contacting me later. They're going to investigate whether the dog is up to date on shots. Again, it doesn't matter. Does it matter? It shouldn't matter. This thing bit someone. I think these things should be put down. Uber assured me that they will remove her from the platform within 24 hours. Is there any other recourse I can take with Uber? Yada, yada, yada. She said they're being playful. It doesn't bite. And these dogs bit him on the leg, believe on the hoodie, and bit him on his backside. This woman was laughing as the guy was getting attacked. And this guy is, I don't know. He's also a dog lover, but still attacked as well. So it's very confusing. Very confusing. But it only goes to show that it really doesn't matter who you are when it comes to these dogs. I know I always bring up, I talk, sarcastically, like the dog is your man's best friend, things like that. But the reality is no one is safe from these dogs. Dog lovers are getting attacked. This is a guy that says he loves dogs, and he used 3 O's, capital, and love dogs. Even though he loved dogs, the dog was still pissed at him and still goes on to attack him. And the owner just laughs. So this is dog culture for you. This is what delivery drivers, etc., have to go through every day. And again, they want us to play it, to be ignorant of what's going on. Another Uber Eats attack. So the directions for this order we're please ring doorbell and meet at door. I ring doorbell, and this guy opens his door wide open, and his 2 dogs looking at me. I don't know the breed. I'm not white, okay? He makes eye contact with me, just lets the dogs come at me. They start biting my shoe, and I kindly but aggressively shoo them off. The bigger of the 2 bites my calf. Honestly, I treated the situation like an unfortunate inconvenience because they didn't pierce the skin. Dog nutter. This beep guy has the audacity while they bite me to say, "Don't worry, they don't bite." And we just seen this in this 2 months ago. And this lady dog nut says they don't bite, and yet they did bite. After they bit, this guy's shoe. This guy says they don't bite. Which I sarcastically, they're biting beep. They're biting beep. So I just shoved the food into his hands and left pissed. Never ends, yo. Never ends. Again, it doesn't bite, but yet the thing is biting you. The thing is surrounding you. And they want want people in general to put our trust into these dog owners. This one says, "And anyone got attacked or bit by a dog while delivering customer food?" This one says, "LOL, if that happens, I'm going to be a happy camper. Take him to court and suing them." This one says, "Yeah, I've read stories just on here many times. So there are many stories of delivery drivers, Uber drivers getting attacked. This person did deliver in a condo." That's another thing. I remember one time I had to deliver food to a condo, and what I was afraid of is going up there and encountering a dog. So I was like, "Hey, can we just meet in the lobby?" And this guy just seemed so unfortunate. Like he just seemed so upset that I didn't want to go up there, because the reason why I didn't want to go up there is because of the potential of meeting any dogs. And for instance, this guy, had an encounter with dogs in a condo. This person said they almost did. That's actually the biggest fear, and why I always try to at least carry a knife or something. If there is a loose dog, I do not deliver until owner has it under control. Got attacked by a raccoon. That's very rare. A few times. The dog ran up and beeped me in the beep while I was delivering in the hood. So yeah, so it's really common for delivery personnels to be attacked by dogs. To all the delivery customers with dogs, this person says, let me preface by saying this is another dog nutter. So this person says they love these worthless mutts. They are their favorite brain damage mutant, even though they're probably the only brain damage mutant that there is. Maybe once I was one of those edgy people who said I like worthless mutts more than people. I don't think there's a bad dog, but bad owners. Okay, we heard this many times. I hate to see dogs get punished, and I don't believe in any euthanization. Always, this person is a certified dog nutter. With that said, some of the repetitive fallacies of dog owners is beep mind bending. So basically, this person is so oblivious to dogs. Again, this is the person that will compliment dogs when they're not attacking. They will compliment dogs for doing the most, simplest things. But as soon as they attack, they're blaming the owner. That's the owner's fault. All of a sudden, that's the owner's fault. But the owner doesn't get complimented when these dogs are not attacking. They said they feel the burden of responsibility with the present relies on the worker. We're getting paid. You are paying. We don't choose where we deliver to. The dispatch orders does. I come to your house. You don't come to mine. Long story short, your dog intimidates the worker with aggression energy. Again, this is from someone that says they like dogs. So remind you that. Sometimes the dog straight up runs away. I'm seized with unwarranted guilt and sympathy. We try to rescue the dog. I am no longer working, and you're no closer to dinner. Don't leave it in a gated front yard to meditate our interaction. Maybe put it in a backyard or in another room. Not the brightest or the most unfound ideas. Short leash, kennel. Make your order contactless. So this is a dog nutter. This is a certified dog nutter who likes dogs. This person loves dogs. This is the person that says, they blame the owner, but yet had the audacity to come here and make all these claims, to make this post about dogs and what they should do with dogs or not. I mean, if you're a dog lover and you make a post like this complimenting dogs, saying you like dogs, and then blaming the owner, man, you deserve to get attacked. I think you really do deserve to get attacked in hopes that you will wake out of your dog nuttery. Because it's so unfortunate that we have people like this that get attacked by dogs, threatened by dogs. They like dogs though, so it's so confusing. How does that make sense though? Like, in generally speaking, you like something, but that one thing that you like has potential to hurt you for really no reason. And dog culture is such a crazy culture. It's so psychotic. It's so pathetic when you think about it. These people like dogs. You deliver food, but you still like dogs. But you still make a post of being safe around them. It's crazy. It is crazy. Last thing that I want to share. Food delivery driver fatally shoots actor's dog. Um, Delivery driver fatally shot a TV star's dog while dropping off groceries. This is Angie Herman, known for appearance in Law and Order. Yada yada yada. On Instagram, wrote she got out of his car, delivered food, then shot her worthless mutt. Our ring camera was charging in the house, which we saw, and then knew he wasn't being recorded. Then he knew he wasn't being recorded. The police let me go because he claimed self-defense. He did not have a scratch or bite on him, nor were his pants torn. So these dog nutters expect you to be attacked first. They expect you to be bitten first before you can protect yourself. So if you see a dog charging at you, they want you to stand like a tree, get attacked, then you can use self-defense on the dog. But even when you do use self-defense on the dog, like shooting the dog, you're still gonna get attacked and hated for hurting a worthless mutt. So it's like a lose-lose. Whatever you do, you lose. Either you're gonna lose your life, or you're gonna lose, your I don't know, self-esteem or security, or things like that. These people, even these celebrities, they have all the money and all that stuff and resources, access to all these other celebrity dog trainers, but yet their dogs are still worthless. Still worthless. So it doesn't matter who owns a dog. Whether it's the president, whether it's a dog trainer like Cesar Millan, his dog still attacks. Whether you're an old lady, whether you're young, old, man, male, female, dog that has never attacked. A non-bully breed, it doesn't matter. These things are always attacking people. Left to right, every day. Doesn't matter what uniform you're wearing, what time of day, your profession, they're always attacking. But yet, in dog culture, they will worship these dogs, praise these dogs, look at them as they have done no wrong. They can't do any wrong. It's like these dogs can only do right, and their right is when they're not attacking. Their right is eating. Their right is, crapping. That's it. But as soon as they attack, it's the owner's fault. It's the victim's fault. And society in general they're so oblivious. They're so oblivious to the attacks. They don't care about the attacks on people. They really don't care. Because if they did, a lot of these people would not be so pathetic with these dogs. They wouldn't allow people to get mauled, attacked by their dogs. We've just seen a case like in this one, where she says the dog's being playful, it doesn't bite, but yet bit him. This one again, the dog doesn't bite, but yet the dog is biting his shoe. And the list goes on. you've seen many examples of this, where the owner is so oblivious. Before attack, after attack, after they read about attacks. But anyways, this dog culture is pathetic. This is What Now Part 2 of letting you know that it's not just mail carriers that are getting attacked. It is all sorts of mail carriers, delivery drivers, Uber, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, FedEx, Amazon, etc., getting attacked and or killed by these dogs while doing a job. These people, whether they're dog lovers or not, and a lot of them are dog lovers, but they still get attacked, which is kind of ironic. End of the day, they are doing a job. They do not plan on getting attacked. No dog nutter plans on getting attacked. But as as a person delivering food or delivering a package, your job is to just deliver things. And that's what they do. They deliver things. But yet are attacked out of nowhere. Whether they've been to the house before, they've seen the dog before, they're still attacked. Some are attacked so bad that, that their body's been dead for hours. And by the time they see the individual or know about the individual, they're dead. They're dead. They've been mauled to death. Imagine that. You're doing a job. You get mauled to death for the past, 2-3 hours. No one knows that you were mauled by dogs. That's how pathetic this dog culture is. That's how bad and sick it is. And if you own a dog, any dog, you are a psychopath. You are crazy. You are simply a crazy dog nutter. I don't even like to call you guys people because you're so disgusting. You're the worst of the worst. It's just so sad that we're in this state, man. Like we're so sad to be where we are. Dog nutters, man. They are the worst people out there for everyone involved. And today I was just only talking about delivery drivers. You don't even have to be a delivery driver to get attacked. The owners get attacked. The owners' children get attacked. Everyone gets attacked by dogs. No one is safe around these dogs. But when attacks happen, they make articles, videos about it. But they want us to remain ignorant, oblivious, and just not care about these attacks that happen. They want us to ignore it and just keep moving on with our lives because dogs attack every day. They have campaign weeks about dog bite awarenesses. But nothing changes. And that's why I asked the question, what now? We know that the attacks are going up, state to state, city to city, country to country. Every, delivery driver involved, they're getting attacked. So what now? What do we do now? What do we do now? And, things just remain the same. And it's very, very unfortunate. So yeah. Gonna end it there. This is Gore the Dog Butcher with another worthless mutts. And please remember, it's okay to hate dogs.